CodeRed selected.
What's good, guys? It's your boy CodeRed, and I am back with another one. So listen, man, Marvel Tokon is about, 3 weeks away? And the hype is real. We got the beta coming up next week. It's just crazy. One of the cool things about Marvel Tokon, and I've always said this, was that the roster has been really unique and unpredictable. That's what made this game to me exciting, is just the unpredictability of the roster. Me and a couple of my friends, we were talking about it and we were trying to figure out who we wanted to play. And while I had general idea, started to think more about it. I'm like, man, this roster, it's got some hitters on here. So I decided to put together a list of characters, both high and low on my list. So let's do that. Let's take some time and do that, right? Before we get started, guys, if you haven't already, hit that sub button. Helps me out a lot. I really enjoy what I do when it comes to content creating. I really enjoy interacting with you guys. Quit pushing this stuff out to you. And if you like what you see, please hit that sub button. It helps me out a lot. All right, with that out the way, let's get into this. So, starting things off, I wanted to start with what I consider, I say, the beginning of the roster, right? The characters that we knew early on. They've been around since the jump. So I thought we started with people like Cap, you know what I mean? Iron Man, so on and so forth. Those characters. So first things first is Cap. All right, so Cap, the interesting thing about Cap is that Cap, for me, he was a character that I thought I would least like. I've always described this type of character as the basic learn the game character, right? He's your Ryu of the game, right? He's the character that jack of all trades. He doesn't really excel at one particular thing, but he just does everything well, and he also teaches you the proper way to play the game. But funny enough, playing with Cap during the betas, I actually have grown to like him a lot, to the point to where it was like I would just put him on the team and not even think about it. He was just so fun to play. So when it comes to Cap, I feel like he would be a character that I don't know if I can strongly consider him, but a character definitely that I would lab later. And I say lab later because there's a lot of little things with his gameplay that is really cool. I feel like he has a lot of good mixes with his shield. Just a lot going on with him that I would love to explore in the future, but maybe not so much now, considering that we know the whole roster. And I do feel like now the roster has really come together. Myself and just people in general, I think that they will branch out more. Moving on, we have Iron Man. Iron Man for me has always been a character that I always thought was cool in games, right? But he never quite connected with me in fighting games. Never. Always like watching gameplay of him, like watching other people play him. But for me, he was just never a character that, I don't know, I could never connect with the character. And I gotta say, in this game, it's no different. It's the exact same feel that I am used to when it comes to Iron Man. And I'm sorry, but Iron Man is just one of those characters. No thanks. I'm good. I'll enjoy the gameplay. I'll enjoy watching him. And he got some cool stuff. I love his ultimate, how it goes to the whole Hulkbuster deal, and that's tight. You know what I'm saying? But he's always cool, but just not my thing. Not my thing. Next up, we got Doom. Doom is one of those characters, before I get to moving around, Doom has always been very difficult to play. In every game that he has been in, he's had a level of difficulties, right? When it comes to learning him and figuring him out and stuff like that. And I've always enjoyed watching high level play him and watching like what top players play him, especially in like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Ultimate or whatever. Always loved watching him in that, and watching just high level play. I thought he was always cool. He has so many different things going for him in those games. And in this game, honestly, there's no different. He has so many things going for him. always just, it seems like he always finds his way at the top of tier list. And in this game, I don't think it's going to be any different. I think he's going to be a higher ranked character when it's all said and done. And honestly, this is the first time that I do actually feel like I will actually be able to play him, because when I did mess around with him in beta, he was difficult. He had difficulties to him. He's nowhere as difficult as he was, in other games. So for him, he's a character I can definitely see myself strongly considering him. He's just so fun. Moving forward, we have Star-Lord. So Star-Lord is interesting because he's one of those characters similar to Cap I had like zero interest in. And for different reasons though. With Cap, I felt like Cap represented the more generic feel of a character, like a character that you pick up when you're trying to learn the basics of the game, really understand how the mechanics and works or whatever. For Star-Lord, he just was not a character that it just appealed to me. Like I don't know, his kid was just like, okay, it's cool, and of course I watched people like Sonic Fox and different people playing the character, and he was doing some dope stuff, and I was like, yeah, no, he still just wasn't for me. The last beta, I actually took the time to play him, and I literally loved the character. I thought he was so cool, so fun to play, and he actually matches a lot of the playstyle that I enjoy. And he was just fun. He was just a fun character, and I was like, you know what? This is a character I can see myself learning in the future. So for him, he's gonna be a lab later, not a strong consider like Doom. Like Doom is a character that I actually would play. Star-Lord would be one of those characters for just fun, learn some tech with him, learn a lot of his different, gimmicks and cool stuff that he can do or whatever. That's more of a thing that I would just want to lab later with. But yeah, he's definitely still up there. Miss Marvel. So early on, I was really hyped for Miss Marvel. What did I say, Marvel? I was really hyped for Miss Marvel early on. And before the game even launched, I even told my friend, I was like, yo, she's going to be a crazy character. I said that character is going to be really good. And the thing is that I think that didn't change. I think that she is really good. But what I will say about her is that I became burnt out with her. I don't know. It's just became burnt out with the character. I don't know if it's because I've seen her so much playing the beta, or just the hell it was playing against her or whatever. But she's one of those characters that I'm just burnt out. With. And because of that, it's like, no thanks. I'm good with Miss Marvel. I'm good. That's not saying she's not cool. I don't think she's tight, but I'm good. Storm. Moving forward, we have Storm. Okay, so Storm is interesting to me because for her, and I know this is a different game, she has things that remind me of herself in Marvel vs. Capcom, but she plays different, right? Which she should. It's a different game. But one thing that I really like about Storm, I like the whole movement of like her little ice crystal stone deal, and that ability to like push and pull stuff. I think that is so tight. And I think that as this game goes on, the amount of tech and mix-up opportunities, setups that Storm is going to have is just going to be insane. And I'm one of those players, I really love labbing things. I really love learning things. I like characters that keep me, constantly willing to play. And because of that, it's like, when I say willing to play, it's like I want to play them, because it's like I want to keep learning about them or whatever. To me, Storm is going to be one of those characters. I feel like she's going to have a very high ceiling, but I think she's going to be so hard to play at a high level. But even with that said, she's a character I strongly am considering. She's a character that I would dedicate the time to. Even if I suck with her forever or for a long time before getting her down, just because she's so fun. And I really like, again, I told you, like the push pull thing that she had going. I think that's just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And so yeah, I think that she's strong consideration up there. Oh, moving forward, we have Spider-Man. I'm just gonna cut to it, man. I have no interest to play Spider-Man. I have never like. Don't get me wrong, Spider-Man is so cool. Spider-Man is so cool to me. Do not get me wrong when I say this. Spider-Man is dope. The thing is that Spider-Man has always been that character. It's just like one I've either never been able to get down or he's just annoyed me so much. And in this situation, he's not so much a character I can't get down. It's just he annoys me so much. That one beta that we had with him, man, it put me in like so much salt. I'm just with him. I do not want to play Spider-Man. I don't have a want. I don't ever see myself even picking him up to like lab him. Maybe try to figure out some stuff when it comes to the matchup. Who knows? But as far as me playing with him, I'm gonna have to go with no thanks. I'm sorry, no thanks. I can't. I'm good on him. Oh, I was gonna call him Ghostface. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is next. Ghost Rider was so fun. Ghost Rider was so fun, and he was one of the characters that I was least into early on when I first saw him. I was like, oh, he looks cool. When I finally picked up Ghost Rider, I was like, yo, this character is crazy. The whole gauge system that he has. And then, you gotta keep up with that. And then he gets different power-ups and he gets better and stronger. But then you gotta maintain it because you can go into like a burnout stage. I think Ghost Rider is literally all of the characters on the roster is one of the most unique and coolest characters just because of that. Just that alone. I had so much fun with Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is a character that I think he's up here. I think he's up there. High on my list. He is high on my list. Love him. I love that character. Next up, Magik. Magik. Magik is a cool one and she's an interesting one because I have a good friend of mine that he just loves Magik, right? So he's so excited. I'm happy for him that he got Magik in a fighting game. He's day one main in there, and I know that he's already said that, and I knew it when she first came out that was gonna be the case. Magik is tight. Magik is tight with the gameplay I've seen of her. Look like the install and all that stuff. Magik is gonna be so crazy. And I think that she's just gonna be a popular character, just overall. And because of that, she is high on my list. Definitely a character that I want to play. I want to play a lot of. I want to see where she fits in different team compositions. I just want to see what she can do. Danger. Danger was probably the biggest surprise, maybe. If I look at all these, I would say Danger's probably the biggest surprise of all of these characters. Even because when they did the the whole team trailer for X-Men, I don't think anybody thought Danger would pop up. And I gotta say, she looks really cool. I was very excited to see her, see the character come up, and it was dope. It was dope to watch. After seeing gameplay of Danger, definitely going to be a character that I think is going to be difficult to play, but it's going to be mad fun. And the people that get this character going is going to be nuts to watch. I think these players are going to you're going to be doing so many crazy things with this correct character. Danger is definitely maybe not high on my list or main material. Maybe not strongly considering, just because I don't know if she's going to fit the style that I like. But definitely a lab later character. A character that I could see myself labbing, learning, messing around with. And maybe, just maybe, she might move into the strong consideration pocket pick character. I could see that with her. But for right now, she's definitely a lab later character. Definitely. Dope, though. Dope character. Peni. Um, Penny was another one that she was the one I said that while she was a surprise, she made sense though. I think she was a character that people were like shocked by, but like she made sense to be in the game, right? Um, and for Penny, I just like the character in general. Um, she's definitely a character that I think she's gonna take the place of like the big body that I need on the game. Because right now I don't necessarily feel like we have so much of the big body characters or the characters that, you know, are there to be kind of like the brute, which she's not so much of a brute, but you get what I'm saying. But because of that, I think that she will be high on my list. I like her. I think she's cool. And I think with what she's doing and what she does, she's going to find her place on a lot of teams. So I got her up there. I definitely got her up there. Black Panther, Shuri. And this one made everybody mad because they wanted T'Challa. Well, unfortunately, you didn't get him and you got to move on. And I'm excited. I'm happy about the Shuri direction. I'm one of the few, I guess, that's just happy about the Shuri direction. And as soon as Black Panther Shuri was revealed, I lost it. When they brought Shuri out, I was happy about it. And Shuri is definitely at the top of my list of characters I want to play and learn. I've seen gameplay of her. And I think she's tight. She's just tight. Hulk. I have zero interest. I don't even have to wait on that because I don't like Hulk. I love Hulk. But even in MVC days, Hulk was just not my guy. He was not my guy. I love watching him being played. But he was just never my guy. Never my guy type of character I like playing or whatever. Nah. Hulk. Sorry, Hulk. No thanks. I'm good, bro. I'm good on it. I don't see myself playing it. His trailer was dope with Shuri or whatever. He had a dope trailer, but I'm good. Blade. I think Blade got people out of their seats and went crazy. Blade is a character that people have been wanting for a long time in a fighting game, and finally got him. It did not disappoint. I think this character is going to be super popular. Probably one of the most popular characters in the game. I think like top 5 pop. But when it comes to popularity, I think so many people are going to play this character, have them on their team. And I could say why I don't have him high as a main. Strongly considering in pocket pick. Definitely a character that I'm hyped about, just from standpoint of like we've been wanting this so much. At least I have. I don't like saying we too much because people have different views and opinions. I don't speak for everybody, but at least for me, definitely. And I know he's been on a list of those characters that have been wanted in a fighting game. So we got him. Strongly considering him though for a character. Wolverine, man. Oh, Wolvie. It's tough. Yeah, put him up there. Wolvie's a character that I can see making my team, or one of my teams, I could say. It's Wolverine, man, and I like the way he plays in Tokon. Very cool. I can see him up there, definitely. Moving forward, Green Goblin. This character I have been wanting. Hi. He's high. He's probably, if looking, when I see all these characters, him and Shuri were the characters I was the most excited for when they were revealed. Green Goblin, I've been wanting forever. I actually did like a short some time back where I said that this was a character that needed to be in the game. He's another one similar to Blade that, you know, people have been wanting, myself included, in a fighting game, and we finally got him. and I'm happy. I'm the glider. I'm glad how they utilize the glider. He looks like he's going to be a difficult character to learn, but a very rewarding character, and I'm just happy about it, man. I don't know, like Goblin, he just made me super happy when he came up on the screen. I was so happy. Loki. Let's go ahead and move on to Loki. So Loki, when he got revealed, I was very surprisingly happy. Once I seen him play the play style that he had, I was like, okay, Loki got to go on the top. He's up there. And I even told my friend, I was like, I don't know why, I just want to play Loki so bad. Loki is somebody I can definitely see building a team around or team with. The synergy is right, and again, all these are just who I would like to play. You know, trying out different team compositions, but he is up there. He is up there. The style that he looks like he has is gonna be, like setup heavy type deal. I love those type of characters. Loki's on the list, man. He is high up there. And initially he was not. I don't even think people realize, like, I was surprised that he made it in the game, but like I never thought I would like want to play a Loki character in a fighting game. But I'm happy. Carnage, easy. He is up there. He just looks so tight. He came on the scene just going crazy, man. But I feel like Carnage is gonna fit well in a lot of teams. I do. But yeah, I like Carnage. I'm high on my list. Definitely main material. Let's get it, yeah. Magneto. So Magneto, another one. He's another one where when he was in like the MVC games and stuff like that, I enjoyed watching him. Always liked him, but I could never play him. Never played a character. And since like recently, we've been seeing a lot of footage of him. I know Evo, we got to see Yipes play him, and that was really dope. And honestly, that was the point where I say, yo, Magneto gotta get with him. Gotta get with Magneto, man. I like how he plays in this one. In this one, I feel like they've slowed him down some. He looks to be more of controlling the space, but also like he has like a grappler like element to him as well. And I think that he's going to be a really strong character just off of what I've seen, and once people start to get to play him more and figure him out, and I think that he's going to fit well in a lot of team compositions or whatever. Because of that, I'm going to put him in strongly considering. He's not a character that I can say that I want to just main. I want to, but I just, something in me tells me, hold off until you play him, right? Because he looks so good watching him, but yeah, hold off until you play him. But he's definitely somebody that I'm strongly considering. Which leads us to the last character, and that is Deadpool. Funny thing about Deadpool is that I've said this and I've been on record saying this. Deadpool is a character that I get burnt out with. And just because it's like, what to expect with him. He's gonna break the fourth wall. He's gonna do all these different little wild and, unpredictable quotes he's gonna say, and he's just gonna do crazy stuff, right? And you become used to that with Deadpool, right? And so I got burnt out on him a little bit, and I was like, well, it is what it is, whatever. But I gotta say this, when he popped up on that screen, when I was watching that trailer, I lost my mind when I saw his gameplay. Deadpool looks really fun to play. He looks extremely fun to play. And it's funny, I just think he fits so well in like fighting games, because you look at him when he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, he just fits like so well in that game. And he was one of the characters I actually mained, funny enough. I know I'm talking crap about him, but he was a character I mained in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and like in this one, it almost made me remember, like reminisce and go back to where I was just so hyped about him in MVC3. I was so hyped about him. And so now that he's back and the way he looks in this, it just brought back that memory. He's a character that see, I can't really say lab later because it's not a character I see myself wanting to just like lab and learn. I think I gotta put him up there. I think so. I think he can go up there. I think he can go up there. Yeah. I think he can go up there. So that is my list. And I'm trying to look to see if I want to change anybody, move anybody around. I think this is good, man. You know, might give Hope a shot. He might be somebody I want to lab later. Definitely, yeah. I might want to lab him later and just see. But yeah, I don't see any other like significant changes or anything. Anybody that I would just really change. And funny enough, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. I got 2 teams right there already. And I ain't even tried that. But no, like this is my list, man. And I'm really excited about this game. And I just thought this would be fun to kind of look at some of these characters and try to figure out who I really like in this game or I really want to focus on. But I think this game is going to be so fun. Of course, we have the beta coming up next week, and then the game is launching in 3 weeks. It's crazy to think about, but it's finally here, and I'm just super excited. Let me know what you guys though, what y'all think. Get in that comment section. Do you agree with some of these being as high as they are? And again, this is just my opinion. Don't get upset. I know some of y'all get a little hot about things ain't the way you like it, but that's why I want to hear from you. What do you think? Who's high on your list of characters you want to play, and who's low? You know what I mean? And then we can even talk a little bit about who we think is gonna make it into the first season of the game, man. That could be something to talk about too. But let me know. I want to know who your picks are. Who's gonna be your day one mains? Who's gonna be people you not even gonna touch? I want to hear from you in the comment section, guys. And as always, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. CodeRed, and I'm out of here.
CodeRed.